Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. Myself Tejendra Somani. This is my first video, so would like to give you some information about my own profile. I born and brought up in a business environment. I worked as a regional manager as well as the country manager in one of the service industries of India. I worked as a group procurement manager for one of the world's leading company, leading group rather I would like to say, as well as I started my own company in Dubai, which is a QFG. I worked as a value-based assets management advisor as well as the agri-commodity business advisor. So this is what my own profile. Now the let's understand the market behavior. The today the video I have made because I have been in the market for so long, and under the situation of COVID mainly, the people are too much afraid about the market. I know I'm not going to talk about something new. The things I have covered it is already known to you, but I thought let us make this understand to you in such a layman's language. We understand from the education wise and highly experience and during the market we understand different scenario, but as a layman I would like to brief this market behavior which is universally truth. I personally believe it, and I thought after going through this video you would also be agree with me. Yes, the market is like that only. So let us first understand uh, that I the how this market is behaves, no, how it impact and always exist in traditional form in different sectors of the market. So here in a normal layman, I would like to say it happens to each and every one, and each and every things of the world. Like we take a birth, and so many things around us. Also, the same pattern is there. We born a little baby, and then we go to a human body as a male or female, the perfect. Structure, and then after we go to an old age and again our downward started, then so it's like the same thing applicable to each and every part of the world, which is mainly created by the god. So if I compare the same way, here some of our friends did job and they put some images like that. You can understand that when we start something we are very optimized, and we got excitement, then it is a thrilling that we love to do it, and we appreciate ourselves also that okay, now wow, what a start, what am I am the person, so this is how like we grow and we go certain level, and then it is a level that is maximum growth is possible, unless we go for some changes and certain like industry get changed or something is happening, technically. Otherwise it is the same pattern for each and every life of the world. Then there is a downfall which comes, people get fear also. Then the panic situation is getting created, and the people themselves they blame, no. How can I be wrong? I did all the right thing. Everything was happening to me right. I got the good finance. I got to work proper people and everything. All my product is also good. No, everything they come with the understanding part, like they convince themselves with the situation and try to be there, but the situation is worst because it is not the same situation from where we started. So basically, the thing is happen that like we go into a worse situation, and then here as the graph also shows that we come to the depression situation. And when we are in depression, and some advices and some thinking and some study and some revolution, so many things come in the, and time mainly, time is the remedy for each and everything. So all these things comes in the picture, and then after we have the little hope for the good, and then with the hope, we keep trying and trying, and again we start the same story. So this is how, like, now there is some other market details is there, but it's not concerned to my concept of this video, so I'm not going further. But basically I want you to make you understand that this is how the market runs. No, it grow, and then it goes down, and then it goes down, then it again start. So this is how, like, the things are there. Now if I cover the some of the criteria, some of the points of the market behavior, like where the market behavior plays a vital role. So let's understand that then there can be, like, I took a simple picture from the web. So I found this covers like most of my points, not all the points, but yeah, the major points what we can think about it, and how the individual point is expecting and behaving in the market. So there is like a market itself is one of the criteria: products, industries, customers, vendors, competitors. So this is how, like, a few points I thought we can cover it up, and we can understand that how it goes. So if we go like that, from the picture side, I have not covered the 100%, but yeah, this is most related points I found during my study actually. So here I would like to brief about some nomenclature which decides the market behavior. So market, let us understand market. Market, as we know, the market works mainly based on the demand and supply. So to understand the market, we must have the deep awareness of the supply and demand. What happens exactly? Each market has a limit. There is a bottom and top limit. The supply is also have a limit, and demand also has a limit. So if like, we do not understand what exactly the limit of this particular market, and we jump into that, then that create a huge problem for the existing players of the market, as well as then when we go out, it can create a problem for others as well. So this is where, like, one has to think like, okay, market is having the understanding of supply and demand. Now let us understand the product wise. Product again, we know that mainly all the business is based on their product, which kind of product or services it has. So it could be like anything, any products. It can be it can be a product quality, or it is being used as an assembly part, or anything. Means what we are supplying, it can be any product which is useful to the market. So we have to must understand what product we are going with. Otherwise, what happens if the product is not, we did not understand properly which product it is, and how it is going to impact a particular market, then also it can harm our particular business as well. Now let us understand industry. We understand the whole market is not going to crash together. What I mean is, like, see, industries, uh, there are many industries, like today's, we talk about this COVID situation. And in the COVID situation, the industry of pharmacy and hygienic products and services are at boom. Like, they are the need of of the world now. But as a businessman, we think that it is a boom. And we also know that when the mask was not there, everyone was started the mask manufacturing of the mask. So at certain level, the mask price has gone too much, and then again now it has gone down. So we don't. That's where, like, how, what is the product we are going to launch, and which is the industry it is. and certainly industry it impact we can say it's different vary from industry to industry. So it's like that one industry has this impact on other industry has no impact, and some are interrelated. So one is business, like say COVID situation, the industry of this mask is going on, and pharmacy is going on. But when we say that how it gets made, like cloth also used for the mask will be used, so again the cloth will be in demand industry, so and the labors also to the service industry will also come into the place where the sanitization process is going on, and all the security company which is to be placed at the different locations for checking the COVID the patients is there or not, like that. So you can understand that with one industry there are sub industries which will automatically get promoted. It doesn't require there should be a primary fascia industry, but it is some other. So it's interrelated, interconnected industry, more or less, so that also one should understand to understand the market behavior, like which industry you are going into. Now customers, in short, we can address them as a end user, so it is indeed actually the everything, all business, all market, everything depends on the customers. Those people who are going to use it, we call them as a users, end users. So as we know, they are the heartbeat of the whole market. Okay, if the customer doesn't exist, then there is no business. We can say demand, no, in our technical language, management language, we can say demand. So there is no demand. So if customer is not there, there is no demand. So to be in the market, we have to live with the customers, like they we like we are the family members of the customers, how we have to really relate, we have to relate ourselves with them. We have to be live like their family. We have to be live with them as the relatives, as a friends, or by keeping ourselves in place of them. So this is how, like, when we place ourselves with the customers, then we can understand what customers need is, and then we our industry or a market can be for a long time, and it can have all the natures, like we can take it up further as well, you know now, vendors also impact the market behavior. Why I insist the vendor is the big player in the this market behavior, because mostly here a vendor means, I would like to say, the investor. Ultimately, they are processor or manufacturer, they are procurement guys, or they are whatsoever they are. Okay, but mainly they come with their investment, and they want their return on investment. Either it can be service also. So here the vendors, we can say they are the basically the investors, and when the investment in the market plays a vital role in the growth, the return on investment will help the market to attract more investments. When we say the market is having a more return on investment, the more investors will come, and the market will grow. So the market should be affordable to favorable to the to attract the investments, which is certainly done by vendors. So this is how, it also market behaviors. If market is not favorable, then there is a chance of short supply, and so much problems can create in the market. So the last point here, it's a competition. Now competition against, we understood here, our life is like child, from child, our birth, all the cycle, the market also behave like that. The same way, like competition, no, competition also is the same thing. Like competition, we can understand the from childhood to till that we have passed through many competition, each and every, we have a sports competition, we have education competition, we have done our with colleague, our competition is there. And if you are a businessman, then in the company we have a competition. So competition is a part of our life, so same way in the market also competition always exists, and end users gets good price, so when the competition is there, when the competition comes exist in the market, it is beneficial to the end user, but it is a risk to the market. End users will definitely get a good price, good quality, well facilities, new innovation, it's a part of new innovation also. When the competition comes, how my product would be better than the other products, and in terms of technically, so there is upgradation of the product also comes in the picture, no? So that also one of the benefit the customers normally get it, but definitely it's a risk of loss, threat to the market and industry. It is very risky when the competition comes in the market. The supplier will have a lot of problems, and let's understand the whole cycle, as a layman. What happens actually, how the market behaves when we say the market is having no business, or market is having a business, etc etc. We have like a different, their industry working, my industry not working, their product are good, I did a wrong, chosen the wrong product, etc. We have a lot of questions arising daily in our mind. We keep studying also in the webinar and everything, no? Webinar also one of the new trend in the market, and wherever the people say that okay, then this is a new concept, then all the world will see the um return on investment margin in that, and they will start the business, now all will start the webinars now. There is a online, everything is online now. So this is like a new trend is coming in the market. Now let us understand very quickly. If we see there is a normal market. Okay, normal market means what I here want to tell you, that there is a limited suppliers, and there is a good number of buyers are there. So which are normally, there is a these people supply, and these people use it. So there is routine life is going on. They are selling the product, and they are purchasing also. Let's say $8 is the purchasing price for them customers, and this is selling price for them. So this is how like they are living happily, and there is no problem at all. Now what happens, there is sometimes due to the time and etc the demand gets increased because of migration or some other reason, or development of the country, etc. So let us say there is a more number of buyers in the market, and these demand is increased. So now the demand is increased, supplies only the same, it stays same. There is no immediate change in the supply. So what happens exactly? Now the suppliers are getting this advantage of high demand. So they get advantage of taking the no price increasing, and supply time and etc. advance taking and etc. All these pictures things comes in the market, and then it happens like okay, the supplier is getting good return now, but the situation remains same, because the more demand is that they are unable to produce that much, so there is a time lag is going on. And like today's order will be supplied after 10 days, 15 days, or 20 days. So like that, it is also that the time lag is also come in the picture. So all these things, when it comes in the pictures, now suppliers are worried whom to supply first. So definitely the customers will be put on hold, that okay, we will take time, we will let you know delivery time. When it comes to a delivery time, the customers think that okay baba, no, I want early delivery, give me some. So then the supplier start charging the premium. So now the $8 product is becoming the $10, and this $10 is for nothing. Actually they are doing the same work, and nothing is changing. only because of high demand and short supply the price has increased, and they are having the privilege of $2 more, so their margin is increased. When the market margin is increased, certainly these things comes to the mind of investors. The moment these so investors come to know there is a huge margin, okay, they are going to jump to the market. Now the more suppliers come in the market. Now when the more suppliers are come in the market, there is a high demand is already going on. Now high supply will also started, and more investor will come. So initially there won't be any difference in the pricing and etc., because now customers happily paying the $10, so they are going to pay the $10, and suppliers also increasing, because they are getting the good return, because the actual cost of the product was $8, but now because of the market it has gone to $10. So they are getting $2 for nothing, extra charge. So this is how like the margin is high margin. Now when they see the high margin, more suppliers get into the pictures, and they also want to on the high margin. Now, but they don't think about the market behaviors, like there is a high supply or high demand is there or not, like something, there is no study. They just know that okay, now this product is manufactured at so and so cost, and sold at so and so cost, so there is a high margin, so they directly jump to the market. And they when they come to the market, now there is a problem. Supply is increased well in against these demand, so there is a problem comes now. When the more supply is there and demand remains the same, then it is going to be a problem. You see the supply plus here, okay, and suppliers also increase. So when this is the situation, now this time has come where the more suppliers and the demands remain same. Now everyone wants to sell their product. That is the major challenge now here, because supply is increased, the order is being distributed among the suppliers, but there is a gap, because they are not running at full fledged, or they are full fledged, but stock is there, stock is not going out, turnover is an issue, and cash flow can be the issue, and the expiry can be the issue. So they want there are different scenario. There is a problem that more supply is there, and customers are same. So now the strategy is now invented the new. Still the price remains same, no, $10. They are getting the $10. It's a good margin money. Now, but the supply is increased and the customer remains same. The problems comes is like that. Now, how to get the sales increase? Because unless and until they get the sales increase, their supply will be excess always, and they will not be able to sell what they produce in a month, or their yearly sales target. So now the problems comes of sales. They introduce a new team. Here they will bring the new sales team. They will bring the new supply chain. Now earlier the customers were coming to the suppliers. Now the time has come that supplier is going to the consumer. So when the supplier goes to the consumer, the problem is that earlier the consumer was not knowing there were, let's say there were three or four suppliers, but now problem is that because customer cannot go to the 8 10 suppliers, no, it is very difficult for the customer to reach everyone, but suppliers can reach to the customers. There is no problem, because now they have developed the marketing team, sales team, and advertising method. So there are different instrumental they have used it, and now they are going to each and every customers. Now the problem has come. The problem is like that one customer who was earlier going to two suppliers, and there is no price negotiation, no service negotiation, nothing was there. But since now, sorry, since now all the suppliers are approaching to the customers, suppliers do not know each customers, so they are going to everyone. So when they go to there is a chance that all the customers are getting uh, more number of suppliers details. And when they come that okay, this is $10, but other has given me something $9.75. How can I buy from you if you are giving the same this $10 pound? Well, I already have the quotation from other supplier 9.75. So this is where the problems come. The other supplier says, okay, if it is a 9.75, I will also give you the 9.75. Initially some months the stories goes like this. Okay, so this is what happened now. 9.75, they say, okay, 9.75, but why should I buy from you 9.75? The same company, same product, I am already getting, and it is okay for me. Why should I buy from you? Okay, no problem, I'll give you 9.50, or I give you other benefits, so where there is the things has come in the picture that, okay, now I want to supply this product, so I will give you 950, no problem. Now this is the first cycle. Second cycle, the other supplier will think also, why it is 950, why we did not get the order. So they also want to increase their sales. They also want to cop up their production. So their salesmen, they will push also, and they will come to the again the second layer of 925. So this is how the again the bottom price will come, which is a $8. Now the problem is $8 in this situation is okay, because there is no advertisement cost, there is no salesman cost, there is nothing, no marketing cost, there is no logistic cost, nothing is there, there is no supply chain cost. But in this case, where we see here, it has now problem, because now the cost of 10 has come to 8, but with the additional cost of marketing, advertising, etc. Now the point arises for the suppliers how to survive. But $8 is certainly not a price which is like okay with all this cost. So one by one the suppliers will have to move out of the market, and this is what happens in today's time in the COVID, that now margins are very less, and all the suppliers or traders or manufacturer processors are below break even point. So they have to leave the market. Now, when they are leaving the market, one by one, those who have a capacity, different investment capacity, they will be there till the market ends. But one time will come again the same situation, where the same situation there is a like a fixed number of suppliers who are well known, or who are capitalist, who can be in the long run, etc. And then again the same story will start, that investors, suppliers will be happy to get the premium amount of initially $8 is okay, but then now again they will charge $10. When they charge the $10, the same story happens. Investors are ready to, I'm sorry, but I have to speak, spoil the market again. So this is not the problem of the situation of the uh, economy, or some product problem, or some consumers problem. It is the problems mainly from our side, where we only work where we see the profit. If we do not see the profit, we do not work. So the problem comes like, okay, if there is a profit, we go and start supplying the things. Okay, and the moment we see that there is no profit, nothing is there, we take our everything back. So this is like the cycle of the market behavior, and this happens to each and every part of the world, and the business or market is getting affected with this situation. There are more particular industry which I would like to share with you. What actually the thing is that, and market, how like they are getting benefited, or they are getting lost because of the market, that I will take you in the next video. Hope you have enjoyed the video. I hope you will share this video to others as well. I hope that I was able to convey my message to you. What is the market behavior? I'll come with the new slide, new video next time. Till that time, kindly share, subscribe the video, my YouTube channel, and thank you for watching me. Thanks a lot. I am the procurement man, so I will bring the as much as fact of the market and the products with you. Thank you for watching me once again. Thank you very much. See you.